Yep. I know, I'm sorry.
Hey guys, like Sal here
And I'm Tiny Ranch,
for Punk Rock Blues.
the bluesiest of the twosiest.
But it's not Tuesday.
No, because there's two of us. We go over this every time. DVD slash
Yeah,
Blu-ray slash 4K update, collection update number 61. That's older than you.
It is. Most of them have been older than me.
It's true. So, today, starting off, I went to Dollar Tree earlier. They put out new movies, and I got a whole bunch. Most of them are DVDs. Most of them I haven't seen before, so I don't know a lot about them. Just wanted to say that before we start. First up is Alan Partridge with Steve Coogan. I actually know about this one because I was just on his Wikipedia page, and this is a character he created. And so I have an interest in this movie. So this is what I watched.
Next up is Bigger, Fatter Liar, the sequel to Big Fat Liar.
It's not a sequel, it's a remake.
Oh.
It's literally
I heard
like
it was a sequel.
it's billed as a sequel, but it's literally like the characters are the same name, it's the same story, it takes same jokes. I saw this movie, it's garbage. Like Kevin Shepard, that's his name in the first, right? And then Larry
I
Wolf.
just know the wolf part.
Yeah. This is a bad
video
movie.
game now.
I know, I saw this. Next up, this is one, I don't know what it is, but it's got a pretty good cast and it sounded pretty funny. It's called Dark Horse. It's about like a guy who's in his mid-30s, lives with his mom or his parents, and then he meets like a girl he falls in love with. And it's just like halfway through the movie, it turns into Abe's subconscious, where his crippling self-doubt and dark fears begin to undermine his nearly realized dream of a fuller life.
And
so
Christopher Walken's there.
Hey, I'm Christopher Walken here. Also, Justin Bartha's in it, and I actually really like him.
Yeah.
Selma Blair, she's a fucking hero out there. Yeah, I like dark, weird comedies like this. So. This next one, I only bought it because Nathan told me to.
Oh.
I'm probably not going to watch it because it looks awful, doesn't it? This is called Good Kids. I might watch this. This is basically, it has to just be like a knockoff of American Pie, like a teen sex comedy.
From the producers.
Yeah.
Next up, another slip for some reason.
Yeah, weird slip.
It's the 2-disc Shake and Shimmy edition of Hairspray.
The 2007 one. This is the remake of John Waters' original.
And Christopher Walken's there.
Yeah. Also, John Travolta plays a female.
Does he?
Yeah. I hate John Travolta, if you guys don't know that. He's a fucking douche.
This next one also has a slip.
Yeah.
But not as much of a cool slip. This is Rutger Hauer is a hobo with a shotgun.
Hobo with a shotgun.
It shakes.
Yeah, I think a thing broke in there.
Okay.
I've had an interest in this one for a long time,
Yeah.
and I love the artwork on this one.
Yeah.
Is it different? No.
Go to Dollar Tree.
Yeah, I know.
Next up is my two favorite actors in Hollywood.
Yeah, so...
I like them both as actors, and I like one of them as a person.
Yes,
Because
I
Dean
agree.
Cain is a fucking dick. Well, he's like a nice guy.
It's
It's just-
Home Run Showdown with Matthew Lillard, who's a punk,
Yeah.
and he also is super into D&D and shit, and Dean Cain. Anyway, well, Nathan told me to buy this because it's got Matthew Lillard in it, and I went, oh, it's got Dean Cain too. And he went, who's that? Who's that? And I said, oh, it's Superman. This is another one that I've had a passing interest in and I've wanted to see for a while. It's written for the screen and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, who has done such films as Punch Drunk Love, and there's another one that it's off the top of my head, I just can't remember it. Anyway, this is Inherent Vice. I want to get the DVD or the Blu-ray of this eventually, but listen to this cast: Joaquin Phoenix, Josh Brolin, Owen Wilson, Catherine Waterston, Reese Witherspoon, Benicio del Toro, Gene Malone, Maya Rudolph, and Martin Short. What a cast. I know. I don't even know what it's about. But alright, the next one I got, because it's from Stephen Chow, the director of Kung Fu Hustle, which is such a silly, funny movie. Have you ever seen that?
Nope.
No, it's pretty good. This is Journey to the West, Conquering the Demons. Don't know anything about it, but Stephen Chow, sorry. I like him, or at least from Kung Fu Hustle. It's a good movie.
Do the Hustle.
I think he might have also did Shaolin Soccer.
Did he do that?
I don't know.
Hustle. I've heard Shaolin Soccer is better than the other one.
He did! Stephen Chow, Shaolin Soccer.
Do Hustle. Do.
I think we also have Kung Fu Hustle.
Can you move on?
We can do the next one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh
Told
my
you
god,
you
that
would
one's
like it.
great too.
Yeah.
It's the complete first season of Legit. Oh,
Jim
yeah.
Jeffries.
And this
And,
season's so good.
Who's the bald
DJ
guy?
Qualls. Oh, that's
He's
he's
in
not
a lot.
bald. He's the villain. In what movie is he the villain in?
He's
Action
in
Point.
yeah, and he's also in Killing Hasselhoff, which also has Jim
Yeah.
Jeffries.
Anyways, Legit's great. Yeah, did you show this to Dad? Oh, he was there.
Yeah,
He's-
I don't think I've seen season 2.
I have. It ends in a disappointing way because it got canceled.
Mm.
And they also did the episode about the gay guy on the plane. Because the show is just based on his stand-up acts. It's great.
Yeah.
Next one is Scooby-Doo WrestleMania Mystery original movie.
Scooby-Doo and WWE WrestleMania mystery.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one yet.
Nope.
I haven't seen any of the Scooby-Doo
These
WWE
are like my
ones.
2 favorite things combined.
Scooby-Doo and WrestleMania?
Yeah. Well, wrestling, yeah. I remember when this came out, got announced, I was so fucking hyped. Then they did a bunch of other ones that aren't as interesting to me.
I saw Surf's Up 2.
Did you?
Yeah.
You watched that? That was not when I was somewhere like Flintstones.
I was like, in my head, I was going through all of the WWE ones, and I was like, which one did I see? And I was like, Surf's Up 2, yeah.
God, what was that called? Surfmania?
Yeah, I liked it. But I'm also a big fan of Surf's Up.
Is this now or later?
Yeah, that's now, because
Okay.
it's DVD. I figured you could do that, because you were there when you bought it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
This next one's a big one. This is seasons 1, 2, 3, all 40 original episodes of Seinfeld. Huge box set. Put the apartment around it.
I thought this was silly. Why is this side empty when you have 2 characters on this side?
Because he has to walk into the door, and George is always there, and I guess Elaine's there, and no one's ever at a bookshelf.
I just thought it was silly
Okay,
how
whatever.
you can put all of them, but then you have 2 on this side when that side's empty.
Okay. You open it up and you got shit. You got seasons 1 and 2 of Seinfeld. You got, pick up this one. You got season 3 of Seinfeld. And then you got the Seinfeld The Big Salad script.
Oh, that's a good episode.
And then you got these, which I haven't opened yet, so let's see.
Oh, Dad showed me what that is.
Oh, that's right, I did see these. So you got Seinfeld playing cards, and then you have Seinfeld ketchup and mustard, property of monks, and then a napkin dispenser. Oh, with the, I'm not going to take it out. Which I don't understand what Monks is, because that's not the restaurant in the show.
Yeah, it is.
Not the restaurant, though.
Yeah, it is.
The restaurant is Tom's Restaurant.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys get this? At like a garage sale?
Fleece market. Fleece market.
Fleece.
We went to buy fleeces, and they were like, well, here's Seinfeld for $5. And we're like, alright.
First up, for Blu-ray, this is one that our dad, he watched when they were on vacation, and he called me and told me how awful it was. And you know what? I watched it, and it was fucking great. I absolutely loved this movie.
How was the ending?
Dude, the ending it's left ambiguous, and I loved it. I immediately, I got done watching it and immediately called Dad. And at first he goes, hello? I went, how the hell did you not like Arctic? Oh my, it's so good. Dude, it is so good. Mads Mikkelsen is just, he's on fire lately. This and Green Book, whew. This is Arctic, with Mads Mikkelsen. I said it. It's about, a guy who's stranded in, the Arctic wilderness. And he's, relatively safe in a camp, but then a helicopter crashes and he has to save the person that's with him. And so, yeah, it's... The tagline says one of the best survival movies ever made, and you know what? I'd agree with that. This was up there with The Grey, up there with Into the Wild. This was really good.
The next one I'm going to do, because I guess I have to watch it.
Yeah.
That's literally the reason I saw it was up, and I went, well, I have to watch it. So I guess this is Jason Statham and Amy Smart's Crank on 4K. I guess I have to watch it.
Yeah, you do.
It's
so good.
The effects is really weird because the entire building's distorted in the background.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing changes. I didn't need to check that out. A hardcore action classic. There's the back.
And we have 2 movies in this update.
Do you know what his name is?
Yeah. No.
Chev Chelios. I did not
We
want to
have-
watch this.
You have to. It's so good.
This looks like it was taken out of a porno.
It's so
Look at
good.
Like that exact footage is like.
It's so good. And we also have 2 movies directed by those guys in this update.
Okay.
Next up, I had to keep the series going because I loved all of them. Except for the 5th. Finally got Creed and Creed 2 the Creeds, the Creed duology, and oh my god, they're so good. Like, the first Creed I think is right up there with like Rocky and Rocky 6 for me, and Creed 2 is just a little bit lower, and then all the other Rockies. So oh my god, these were amazing. Michael B. Jordan plays this role to perfection. Like, he's so good, and Rocky's great as always. And Ivan Drago was great in the second, and his kid's a fucking massive tank, dude. Like, Burnsy, you asked me how the second one was, it's just as good as the first. They're both amazing.
Because he heard that the Chinese presenters were going to do something cool to open the ceremonies. So, you know, I had to keep up with the series because I loved it so much, except for everything after the third one. And this is...
The fifth is supposedly when it gets good again.
The Fate of the Furious.
Do you get it? Because it's 8.
I know. It's on 4K. This is like a weird snow... Antarctica... They've really gotten away from themselves. These movies just suck. And Bat's back. Okay, I talked about it.
What'd you say about it? It's in the snow.
Not good things. I did mention Antarctica, yeah.
I'm excited to watch all these. I just gotta get them all.
Hey, Bella, come on.
I have a dingo ball for you. It's called a goofball.
They're balls now.
Kind of like you.
Yeah, you're a goofball.
Oh, also, the slipcover on this is ruined. Ugh. Next up, this is one.
I get to do my job.
Got it on Tuesday, Blues Day. Watch this on Netflix. I gotta watch it again because I've talked about this a lot. This is The Fifth Element, the 4K Steelbook. I think the art's really cool. There's the back of it. You want to rip that off.
Why is it like this? Wait, should we just do an extended J card?
Just rip it from here. So The Fifth Element, Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich, and Gary Oldman is amazing. And pretty cool artwork on this one, I think. The flying taxi and everything. This movie looks incredible, but I need to watch it again because the story is something else.
Next up is...
One of the worst superhero movies ever.
No. The second worst film I've ever seen in theaters.
It's one of the worst I've seen in theaters. Not the worst, probably.
Well, the worst
But it's directed by the same guys who did Crank.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah.
It's Ghost
This is a
Rider
bad
Spirits
movie.
of Vengeance. If you haven't seen it, the first, 20 minutes is Idris Elba driving around a mountain on a motorcycle. Then he shows up and Nicolas Cage isn't Ghost Rider. And then, I think Idris Elba just is like, you should do that. And so then all of a sudden they're at a construction site, and now Nicolas Cage is Ghost Rider. And he keeps doing the same thing where he just turns his chain into fire, and then he whips it into a water tower and pulls it down and crashes on him. He does that, a couple times. And then now there's a girl he needs to save, but they've known each other since the first. I just don't remember that. And he just keeps chaining people, this fire chain around biker. It's a biker gang movie.
Do
you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember what I'm...
It's a
That's
bad
all
movie.
I remember about the movie.
The one thing I remember about the movie, there's two things. One, he pisses fire.
Okay, yeah.
That clip's going right there. Two, I remember on Comedy Central before the movie got released, they had the two directors showing all these clips and talking behind the scenes of how they did these certain shots. And they had this one shot that I always thought this was cool. They put a camera on a jig and hung it over a cliff, and then whatever actor it is, I don't know, they had him strapped to a harness, and they literally just yanked him off the cliff. Looks really cool, but if you remember in the movie, it does not look cool. So.
Do you remember Idris Elba driving around a mountain for 20 minutes?
It's not 20 minutes, but the movie opens. I remember this movie so well. Because I remember bad movies more than good movies.
I think I might have fallen asleep in the theater, honestly. Because I just really...
It opens with him going to that monastery. Because if you remember, the whole movie is they have to... I don't want to spoil it, but they
remember.
They sacrifice...
It's old enough and no one cares. Spoil the goddamn movie.
The whole movie, he's trying to protect that kid, who turns out to be the demon's son.
What?
Yes, he's the son of the demon anyway. But then they're trying to sacrifice the demon to bring back the devil or whatever. Yeah, it's ridiculous. He's a good actor. Hold on, I'm going to open this to see if there's a code. Also, I thought this was weird. It's a Walmart exclusive. Alright, that one expires in 24. Next up, this is one I just watched the other night, and I really liked it. I was kind of going to be mixed, but I really enjoyed it. With a great cast. Rebel Wilson, who I enjoy thoroughly now. She's really funny. Also, Liam Hemsworth is great in this, Adam Devine, and it's got Priyanka Chopra,
who's Nick Jonas' wife.
Is she?
Yeah. They just got married.
I know her from The Good Place.
Oh.
Yeah, she's on The Good Place.
Nick Jonas' wife.
Wow.
Do you remember that show?
This is really funny.
Do you remember that show that existed on True TV or something, where it was like they took celebrities and put them into public jobs, and then they would send people in that were big fans of those celebrities, and the celebrity had convinced them that they weren't the celebrity. So like it would be like Nick Jonas did one like working at a clothing store, and he's like, "No, I get that all the time."
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was whatever channel was What Would You Do was on. Remember What Would You Do?
Yeah.
Where it would just be like this guy would like beat a child in a gas station. They'd be like, "What would you do?" That's what it
I
was.
grabbed the tire iron out of my van and I beat that guy.
The guy would like slide in. You go, "What would you do? These are our situations."
People know what this
I
is.
know.
All right, next up.
I know. I wanted to do this one.
I watched it.
I don't care. I was the reason you know it existed.
I would have known it existed.
Because of Nick weeks later.
No, because I go on Blu-ray.com.
Shut up. This is embossed cover. That's what makes it cool to me. Well, the movie looks great. The Man Who Killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot. I mean, it's an absolute American classic. Sam Elliott, Aidan Turner, they play the same person, I think.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And it's got reversible artwork on the inside.
Here's
It's just
inside.
the normal's the same as the slip, so we're not going to show it. But so this is getting bad audience reviews.
Ron Livingston's in it.
Yeah.
And it makes the movie like 10 times better.
It's
Tell
so
me
good.
a bad Ron Livingston movie. Can't say Tully because that was good. Just weird.
I wasn't going to say totally.
Okay, well.
I'm sure there's one. Anyway,
Just back.
about this movie, the audience score or audience reviews are really bad for it. And I think the reason is because people thought it was going to be silly based on the name.
Yeah.
And it's such a serious
You don't
movie.
get that from the trailer. Like, he makes a couple jokes, I think, in the trailer. But...
Yeah, there's jokes in the movie,
Yeah.
but they're not like ha 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 ha. But it is such a serious movie, and the Bigfoot stuff is maybe 2 minutes of the movie. So if that's what you're expecting,
Spoiler, right?
it's not a spoiler. I'm saying if you're expecting that, don't go in with that because that is not what the movie's about.
Next up, I bought this one. And you know
You
what?
did.
Tomorrow I'm buying something, too.
Oh.
Don't know what it's going to be, but I have that $5 to use at Best Buy. And I bought this at Best Buy. This
And I
is...
didn't open it, so you could.
No, of course not. I would have punched you again. This is a weird movie title. This is The Transformers, the movie.
The year?
The
It's
year
2005.
2005. You stole my line. So luckily it's slightly open, so this won't take as long as...
Oh, and these ones are easy to open.
Yeah. Peter Cullen, Frank Welker. What's your favorite Frank Welker role?
Optimus Prime.
Really?
What else has he done?
Fucking Scooby-Doo.
He's Scooby-Doo?
Yeah. Fucking, the guy from Futurama, Nibbler. Nibbler's my favorite. He's great as Nibbler.
He doesn't do anything as Nibbler.
What are you talking about? He has the crux of the show. The whole thing is because Nibbler had to go back to send Fry to the future. There are so many episodes dedicated to.
Well, I don't like Futurama, so.
What? Okay. Well, anyways, this is the Transformers the movie. The year to. Oh, that's awesome. So here's the J card where it says the year 2004.
More like a C card.
This is cool. Till all are one.
Ah.
Let's open it
I
up.
love the
Oh, I
it's
know.
got a shine to it.
This is one of the coolest Blu-rays I've ever bought. Steelbooks. Discs are cool. Look at that. It's like fucking
What?
full frame,
Is that wide?
widescreen.
What? I've never seen that ever for a Blu-ray. Hold on. This is something I've never seen on a Blu-ray ever, and we're gonna say it. Widescreen, which is a normal movie.
Yeah.
Full frame. Why would you ever want full screen on a Blu-ray? That is ridiculous.
Look how cool that is.
Is it the Autobots Decepticons? Oh, that's really cool.
This is like this might be my new favorite Steelbook. Not just because I bought it. It's
My
just
favorite Steelbook is
awesome.
still Power Rangers.
Mine is, mine, I don't think we own mine. I love Incredibles 2. And the code is this side. This is really awesome, guys. I really like the Stripes one, too. I mean,
Yeah, the Stripes one's
I
really
bought
cool,
that,
too.
but I
Right
like
about that one.
Yeah.
Next up, I saw this in theaters this year,
Oh,
and it was so bad.
Yeah.
I hated this movie.
Yeah.
This is The Upside with Kevin Hart, Bryan Cranston, Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman? Who is she? Oh,
Can you feel it?
that's who she is. Okay. This is a bad movie.
Can you feel it?
I really like the story of the movie, but this movie is so preachy about its message. Like, it really lays on hard. And also, the movie's just not very good.
What about the message? Can you feel it?
Yeah. Upside down and inside out. Can you feel it? everybody loves this too. Dad and Mom really liked it. It's getting rave reviews from audience members on Rotten Tomatoes, but you know me, I go with critic scores. This is a bad movie.
Did you know that Palms is only in theaters now at 1 o'clock? It's pulled except for 1 o'clock. And I was like, well, that makes sense. The movie gets done, they go to dinner, they go to sleep.
Yeah, and it's not very good either. I got this at Dollar Tree.
You get this at Dollar Tree. Let the chips fall where they may.
It looks awful.
Venus and Vegas. Don't know what that means, but it's got Donald Faison, it's got Jamie Presley, it's got Shitbrick.
It's got Eddie K. Thomas.
And who's that? Where's he from?
Eddie Guerrera?
What's he from?
Guerrera. I don't know.
Okay, maybe it's someone else. Jamie Presley, is that Jane Lynch? Nope, that is rip-off crack horror Jane Lynch.
What? It's Molly Sims.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who the fuck's that? Well,
What's this about?
Dumped by his girlfriend, Jamie Presley, my name is Earl, and desperate, Eric and his buddy Stu think they found the perfect easy score. Warehouse full of counterfeit casino chips that belong to old school Vegas mobster Frank Santino. But when the heist goes bad and Alex is taken prisoner by the Santinos, these wannabe criminals need to sort out the mess, cash out the chips, and get their buddy back alive. Could be alright. Probably not.
Nah, probably
It's
not.
good cast.
Good cast, but probably not.
Probably just...
It's from 2010.
2010's Big
I
Trouble.
cannot get this open. I was really trying, but I'm
Oh,
going to give
fuck
up
off.
now. Okay.
Yeah.
That was all of them.
That was all of them. Should we do the code announcements?
Sure.
What do we got? Hey, Bat.
Hey, Lex.
What movies are up for digital code giveaways today?
We got Arctic. Crank 4K. The Two Creeds. The Fate of the Furious.
Why are there two codes?
The Fifth Element. Isn't it romantic? Kinda. The Man Who
I don't
Killed
have that.
Hitler. Oh yeah, this was just a Blu-ray. The Transformers, the movie. Oh, it's embossed.
I know.
And The Upside.
And?
You know what? This is actually a pretty good collection update.
And?
This is the worst one. Oh, and we have a universal code, so people love those.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's all. That's all. We're saying bye now.
That's all, folks.
This is an outro.
Folks and yolks.
You wanna
That's an
go
egg
first?
joke.
So cute. She sometimes takes a little pack of mayonnaise and she'll squirt it in her mouth, all of it, and then she'll take an egg and kind of. She calls it a may-and-egg.
I'm Bat Tracy. You can follow me on everything at BatTracy01. It's in this corner. Check out my Stardust, my Twitter, my Instagram, anything, I guess. That's me.
I've been Lex Dahl. You can follow me on Instagram at StraightAgeAtheistJerk and on Twitter at IdiotDoll. I'm back. Woohoo, I've had one tweet so far.
Stardust at Lex Dahl?
Stardust at Lex Dahl, and you can go to twitch.tv/LexDahl, that's with 2 L's, to watch me stream.
You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Punk Rock Blues.
And you can pledge to our Patreon at patreon.com/punkrockblues. We're up to 2 patrons now.
Wow.
Woohoo.
Bella's annoying.
Bella's Twitter is a day in the life of Bella. Not yet started. '61.
Wow.
Woohoo. Bye-bye.
Bye.